Hi, my name is Francis Coppola, and it's a pleasure now to offer my 4 selections out of the multitude of wonderful films.
Night for mystery and horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
The Bride of Frankenstein is interesting to me because if you know anything about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, you know about the famous time she and her husband and 2 friends went to the Alps and said, oh, let's all make up ghost stories. And the story of Frankenstein that she wrote was her contribution to this experience in the Alps. And Elsa Lanchester also plays the Bride of Frankenstein in an unforgettable way, that image of Elsa Lanchester. So that I think the Bride of Frankenstein is worthy of seeing because it did tell that story. The Adventures of Robin Hood, directed by Michael Curtiz.
Paid off with a knife, a club, or a rope.
Why, you speak treason.
Fluently.
And as a kid, I loved Robin Hood. I loved Robin Hood. I loved Errol Flynn as Robin Hood. I loved Olivia de Havilland as Maid Marian, a Friar Tuck, and I loved Little John, and I loved Will Scarlet, who was played by a guy named Patrick Knowles. And they were all so wonderful, the casting of Robin Hood. But in addition, I remember when I was a kid in our Encyclopedia Britannica, under the section Motion Pictures, was a whole half a page about Robin Hood and how it was made. And I used to pore over, anyone who has an old Encyclopedia Britannica, look under Motion Pictures and you can, as I did as a kid, just drool over those pictures of scenes of Robin Hood. Also, I must say that Olivia de Havilland, who was just a wonderful, beautiful actress, lived in Paris up until almost being 100 years old, and she loved champagne. And I heard that, and I wrote a fan letter to her, me and my daughter Sophia, and we sent her some champagne, got a letter back from her that she would enjoy it.
I'm afraid of nothing, least of all of you.
Good. And come with me.
Magnificent Ambersons. My dear friend and wonderful colleague, the late Billy Friedkin, said that understanding the riddle of the Magnificent Amberson is the chalice of the holy grail of the cinema, because Wells never got the chance to finish it his way. He had to go in another film in Brazil that he was obligated to do. And so what happened is, while he was away, I think it was RKO decided the picture didn't preview well, and they started changing it, and Wells was trying to rectify that with memos being sent back to RKO to change it, and we never got the final Wells cut. But to see the film, it's so beautiful and so unusual that it just breaks your heart that we lost the chance of knowing. Who knows, maybe someday it'll turn out the real version of the Magnificent Amberson. But for now, it's even in its form, it's a masterpiece. But the real Wells masterpiece, the Magnificent Amberson, we do not have, and may be a lost film. Black Orpheus, how can you describe? This is the Orfeo legend, all set to samba in Brazil. It's just beautiful, and its music and rhythm just never stops in your head. And that's a memorable, wonderful, wonderful film.